What's up? It's Jorge. For this one, I'm gonna do an album review. Gasanova by Young Gravy. Mr. Young Gravy. I first found out about Young Gravy, like, I'll probably say about around when Mr. Clean, that EP came out, like, what, 2015, 14, something like that. And then I remember coming back to all that shit when Mr. Clean came out in, like, 2016, because when Mr. Clean dropped, man, that shit was, like, crazy. You know what I mean? That shit was like stupid. He was born in Minnesota, Rochester, Minnesota. He started gaining traction with just being like very humorous and very just funny in his songs, you know. And I think at times, I guess back then, a lot of the songs were like seen as like novelty a little bit, I guess. You know what I mean? They were like a little bit just like you're like, ah ha ha, that's funny, and they just kind of just throw it away or something like that, you know what I mean? Or like go back to it when you just like reminded of that, you know? But a lot of his later tracks, especially his last two tapes with like Baby No Money and then Sensational, bro, you could definitely tell like production was getting a lot better with who he was working with and everything like that. And he was slowly getting to this I don't know what you call it. He, like it said, it's like old school, like funk and like old school songs with like just trap and like new rap shit. But that lane, bro, he found his like little humorous lane, bro. And it honestly is like 15 steps above Lil Dicky and like Lonely Island. You know what I mean? I feel like for me, he's somewhere stuck in the middle because he has that kind of ability to go on the track and just either freestyle or just, you know what I mean, clever one-liners and all that kind of stuff. And then Lonely Island is just seen as very comedic and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like he's a culmination of just all of that. You know what I mean? He's a good middle. He's a good ass middle. You know what I mean? I fucking love him, and he's just funny as fuck. A lot of the singles have been coming out before this and all that kind of stuff, bro. He's just been funny as fuck on a lot of them, bro. Yeah, a lot of the times his songs were seen, I thought were seen as like novelty or just too ridiculous. With this album, Gasanova, I think he really found his lane. You know what I mean? He's very humor. He's able to keep up his like humorous and just like his character, not his character, because that's really who he is, you know what I mean? He's able to keep his personality and his music while just to be able to make a really catchy song, man. A lot of the songs, man, are really catchy and just very fucking funny. He has one-liner, bro. He has a lot of funny shit to say, bro. He's just really funny all over this, honestly, bro. This is so stupid. I don't know how to do this. I kind of want to go track by track, I guess. So Gasanova is how many songs? 14 songs long. First song, Always Saucy. Let me tell you, Always Saucy is an amazing opener. I think it has like a Christmas sample or like a like a cartoon princess sample or something like that with the flu and all that kind of shit, bro. He comes in, that shit is a fat bass, bro. He's funny as fuck. Him just talking about like Shamu, you know what I mean, on the bar, on there and that kind of shit. And then his fucking features Ski Mask and Tribute the Kid. They were really funny too. Ski Mask talking about getting killed like the Kennedys or some shit. I thought that was just stupid. I thought that was just funny as fuck. And then Trippy, he brought his melodicism, you know what I mean. He definitely kept up his own with the track, you know what I mean, with his little sing-songy verse. I fuck with it. Alright, Martha Stewart's pretty much just like a song about fuck old chicks, bro. Cougars, you know what I mean? I fuck with it. It's very sweet, you know what I mean? The fucking vocals, it's almost like a quartet kind of thing, you know what I mean? In the background with the fucking beat and all that kind of shit. It's very sweet to the ear, you know? And I think Young Gravy unintentionally like makes Martha Stewart like the ultimate cougar, you know? Cause I don't know, because he's like a unicorn of sorts, you know, because the list goes cougar, dragon, unicorn, you know what I mean? So, like I said, it's really good. Gravy with your mama in the kitchen, Martha Stewart, you know what I mean? Obviously, Young Gravy's a fan of cougars, so. A Bag of Chips, I saw it as a song about what your girl would do for so little because of their stardom, you know? Young Gravy's like, yo, your girl's like out here, you know. Young Gravy's really telling it like it is, man. They be out here, you know. They be out here. Bobby Raps has a really good, just like there's like a really simple hook. Is girl she sucking dick for a bag of chips or something like that, you know what I mean? And I think that's I think the hook is really funny. It's just good vocals, you know what I mean? And I like the Young Gravy's like little like lyric at the end. Getting head for a slice of bread, jaw for a white claw, and all that kind of shit, and just going off at the end, bro. I thought that was funny as fuck. Steve Austin, honestly, I just saw it as a really good, just like a coming up and flex anthem, bro. The piano's in it, you know what I mean? It's just very anthemic, you know what I mean? It's very positive. It makes me feel like, yes, I can do it. Young Dolph is honestly a really good feature on the track. Honestly, they both doing just what they do. Austin, really good track, you know what I mean? I just like it. Young Dolph is like one of my favorite rappers. Oops is like fucking, I don't know, it has a very fucking drivey beat, you know what I mean? When I heard it, it was very dancey, you know, very much, not disco, I almost said disco, nah, but like very much just funky. But I fuck with it, bruh. Him just talking about, man, I didn't mean to smash your girl, I didn't know that was your girl. Oopsie daisy, you know? And him just... This shit has a fat bass, man. It's really good. This, I could definitely see white bitches like turning up to this or something like that, you know what I mean, in the club. Really just like flailing their arms or something like that. This is like one of the tracks where like Young Gravy for me is like where he like very much like borders that like sarcasm, seriousness edge, you know what I mean, with his humor in his songs. I feel like to someone else this would be something like just super ridiculous and just super dumb, but this is like, I feel like in a way it's almost clever and genius, you know? This track very much solidifies, if you listen to the lyrics, like it very much solidifies that he's like into cougars, you know what I mean? Like heavily, fucks with cougars heavily. Yup, it's just a really good vibe, really good Latin vibe, you know what I mean? The Latin beat, the whistle, the, you know what I mean, the or whatever. It's really good, you know. The video's funny too. It has some Anchorman vibes. The Nelly Furtado line, and then when he like raps along with the horns, talking about like when she can't clip her seatbelt first try, bro. I thought that was funny as fuck too. Whole Foods. Okay, this song, man. This song is so fucking Portland to me, bro. I just died laughing, honestly, to be honest, man. Like, I know it's a serious song, but this song is just so funny, and it just holds, I'm gonna hold it close to my heart because this shit is like, the amount of bitches that I know that are like this, that are fucking like how they describe it, like granola bitches almost, bruh. Like, they just be shopping around Whole Foods, not knowing what they're doing, bro. Just looking phased, bro. It's so stupid, bro. The amount of that shit you see here, bro. Like, they treat Whole Foods like a club, bro. That shit's stupid. I fuck with this heavily. It's almost like it feels like almost like a detached speed where it's just like kind of just like clacking a little bit. You know what I mean? The flu or whatever. The Baby No Money has a good feature. Him just talking about astrology, pottery. Damn, you look like you eat bologna sandwiches for breakfast, and touching butts like Nemo. He touched the butt. Different food references are just silly. I fucking love it, man. Fucking love it, bro. Guess Money I thought was pretty good. It has funny refrains, you know what I mean, all over it. Bro. This is definitely a very much refined version. I think this is a cleaner version to me personally of Young Gravy. It's really good though. He's still funny all over it. You know what I mean? It's a cheery beat, you know. I fuck with it. I think it just runs a little too long, if anything. Party at My Mama's House. This song, it was okay. I really like lyrics. Like I said, I thought it was funny. You know what I mean? Through the entire song. It's very much inclusive, you know what I mean? He wants to party with the dentist, your neighbors, everyone, you know? Lyrics are funny as fuck, you know what I mean? Gravy McCuck. Like McDonald's, but McCuck. I think it's just funny as fuck. And then I think the meaningful relationship and the sentiment or whatever in the song, I thought it was really good too, you know what I mean? He's pretty much doing whatever he does with his mom, you know what I mean? Not in that way. He's just gonna party like he does, but at his mom's house, you know what I mean? Everybody can come along. It's inclusive, you know. We're gonna party at my mom's house. I fuck with the you know what I mean. The bonding between a mother and a son. You know what I mean. That close relationship that I don't think that sometimes people don't have. You know. So I fuck with it. If anything, I just think the instrumental or the beat, whatever, is just like a little too Chance the Rapper-y for me. It just wasn't my vibe, I guess. Drip on My Dresser. It has like a xylophone on it or something like that. Man, this shit's funny. Chief Keef features, man. This shit, him, just auto-tuned all over us, singing with Young Gravy, harmonizing with them almost, man, in the end. Bro, when he hits that note, it's Khalifa, black and yellow. Shit is on spot, good as fuck. The humorism is just emanating off this track, man. And I think, in a way, this is like a Kids See Ghosts kind of thing, you know. Young Gravy, Chief Keef, they very much bring out the best in each other. You can see it on this song. Hella. It's very sweet. I love the vibe. Miami on Ice, I love this song too. It is very sweet, you know what I mean? The cherry vocals, you know what I mean? The way it's chopped up. Very much has like a Blueberry Faygo, like Lil Mosey vibe. I love that shit, man. It definitely had one of the best opening verses, you know what I mean? Definitely him talking about looking for moms like Little Orphan Annie, having an ass like Flat Stanley. He's just funny all over. It's just another good song. It just shows his versatility throughout the album. He can do the harder SoundCloud shit with the sweeter shit. I think it just shows how dynamic he is within rap. Swimming Lessons is another example. It is a nice cool down. It is just some vocals and some drums, I think. Him just kind of singing about, damn girl, I can make you sing. You know what I mean? Because obviously he's talking about this dick.
What a nasty bitch.
More or less it's just a tribute to like what he likes, you know? Women. Jack Money Beans, like, this is honestly my least favorite track on the album. I don't think it has anything too much going for it. I think it's just a simple, like, to standard, like, Young Gravy, Baby No Money track. And I think it was released as a Baby No Money song, so I'm not 100% sure. Young Gravy, like, he's funny, but it's just like, it's like shit I've heard before, you know? Tampa Bay Bust Down. This is an amazing closer to the album. And it's a fucking country rap song. Them going hard, just fucking yeehawing the fuck out of it and shit, bro. That shit is crazy, okay? Him and Chief Keef. Chief Keef talking about run through talking about acting like Harry Potter. We can get it Mary Poppin'. We can get it Mary Poppin'.
Man, we can get it Mary Poppin'.
Him just all his yeehaw vocals or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know what they're called, bro. Are they country ad libs? If you like hum or like say yeehaw in like the back of like a country song, is that just like an ad lib but like for a country song? I don't know. He's just ad-libbing the fuck out of it, you know what I mean? He's just going off, bro. Young Gravy's just funny as fuck on this. Him and Chief Keef pretty much are like, I feel like not like the one and the same person, but they're very much alike, you know what I mean? They both very much can be humorous and very much can be know when to joke around, you know what I mean? But they need to be taken serious. And the lyrics on this, fucking Young Gravy talking about pulling up to the Garth Brooks show in an F-150. Trailer Park Coochie. He's just funny as fuck all over this song, man. I love it. Overall, I thought it was a really good project. Okay. Young Gravy has shown growth, okay? From Snow Cougar and all that kind of shit, but this is one of my favorite albums right now. I was wanting to do Amine Limbo because shout out PDX, and I could have done like Savage Mode 2 or whatever, but Young Gravy needs this. Okay? I just wanted to show support to Young Gravy because he has grown as an artist, as a person, as a lyricist, and just as a songwriter, man. It is fucking good. You know what I mean? I fuck with Young Gravy. It's one of my favorite albums right now. He seems like a very cool person to hang out with, you know? I'll fuck with him. 8 out of 10. I know my shit don't really count, but, you know. Young Gravy. Love the album, bro. Thank you.